Alright, so in today's video, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to make a Roblox thumbnail for your YouTube channel for all that kind of stuff in this video in 2023. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to render your Roblox character, how to edit them, and how to make the thumbnail for your YouTube channel, how to make it more advanced and so that it looks more better, unique for your videos. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's video, subscribe, like, and let's jump straight into the video. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna go and open Roblox Studio, click new, and click base plate. So of course, make sure to click all templates and click base plate. Click base plate, and this is what is gonna pop up. It might not look like mine though, if I can tell. I don't know what are these popping up. But yeah, anyways, once you open Roblox Studio, you guys are gonna go and click. We're not gonna use Moon Animator at first because it costs Robux. So what you guys are gonna go ahead and do, you guys are gonna go to the toolbox by go to View and click Toolbox. Go to click Models, click on Plugins. And then you guys are gonna go ahead and install this plugin called Load Character. Right over here, this is the plugin right over here. I installed. This is the free one. This is actually the pro version. I don't know what this one is, but this is not the one. This is the one that is highly recommended, and the creator of the plugin is already pro. Install the plugin and go ahead and click the Load Character plugin. And then you guys are gonna go ahead and type in your Roblox character name, not display name, the original name. Click spawn origin, click spawn R6, and your character might spawn right over here. So what you guys are gonna do is, so we're gonna make this faceless. We're gonna make our Roblox character in the thumbnail faceless because we're not gonna have like a character. We're gonna have like another like face expression for it. But now we're gonna go ahead and right click. If you guys don't have Explorer, just a reminder, go View, click Explorer, and right over here click your Roblox avatar, right click and click Export Selection. And then you guys are gonna go ahead and save it to your folder as of course. Alright, so once you have it in your folder, you're gonna type in the file name and you guys are gonna go ahead and click on save. And then what we're gonna do now, we're gonna click the drop down of your Roblox character, and then you guys are gonna only have your Roblox accessories. That's all you're gonna have. You're gonna delete your arm, face, head. You're only gonna have your Roblox accessory. This is all you're gonna have. And then you guys are gonna go and right click. As of course, let me just do that. Okay, there we go. Right click, export selection, and save it to your other folder as of course, Alright, so once you have it on your folder, name the file and click save. Name it as its accessory. And then we're now gonna go ahead and move on to the next step of the tutorial. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and download this rig. Let me go ahead and go to the file. So you guys are gonna go ahead and download this rig, Roblox rig V4, this one right here. You guys are gonna go and download it and right click it and extract it. Before that, I highly recommend you guys to get WinRAR if you guys haven't already. Just go to Google and go to any browser and download WinRAR by searching it and download it, or free download of course. And once you download it, you guys are gonna go and extract it. And then you'll see these two files right over here though, and you guys are gonna go for the rig one, type B, double click it of course, and then you guys double click it on faceless. This is the one you're gonna go ahead and do right here. It's gonna bring up the rig, and this is how it's actually gonna look like. I know it's gonna be very confusing, but I'm gonna go and guide you guys on what we should do right over here. So we're gonna go and get rid of these I'll leave this stuff, it's just blocking the screen. So now we're gonna go and select our head, click this logo right here, this thing right here, and we're gonna go and click remove it, click new plus button, and change the base color to image texture. And you're gonna go ahead and click open. It's gonna open the file and put your character texture in it by open it and click open image of course. And Blender has already added all the textures for the rig, as we can already tell. Of course, forgot to mention, this rig was actually made by Matt RBX. Credits to him for making it though actually. But you guys are gonna go and click these and change the and put the texture for all the body parts and all the character parts. Yeah, this is how it's definitely gonna look like. So now we're gonna go ahead and show you guys how we're actually moving the camera like this, it's flying up and down. So all you guys are gonna go ahead and do is click View, go to the camera navigation, block navigation. Don't click it yet, right click it and right click it on assign. I mean, I think we should click it on assign shortcut, but I don't see it. But like, you're gonna click assign shortcuts, we can tell, and then you guys are gonna press the shift F. This is, you guys are gonna press like any keys for it. Mine is shift F. You guys can do anything, as we can tell. For me, shift F looks more easier for it, but yeah. So now we're gonna go ahead and import the accessories. Click file, click import, and go away from OBJ. And we're gonna go ahead and import the rich accessory. We don't know, just don't split it by group though. But this is how it's gonna look like though. So you guys are gonna drag it to your Roblox character right over here, and you guys can definitely tell that like the accessories are flipped backwards. So we're gonna go ahead and like flip it. So by like going to the rotation, and you'll see this option. By Y, it's gonna go ahead and rotate the front straight, and Z is gonna rotate down, and move X is gonna go ahead and go this way. But we're gonna go ahead and move. It's actually really like buggy. It's not that really that straight though. So what we're gonna do is maybe like before, if you guys rotated the maybe like select. So you guys are gonna go and select the mesh head. I mean like select the accessories. Go to this icon, this one right here, and we're gonna go ahead and put this as the mesh head. So what is this gonna do? Wrong one. Okay, mesh head, this one right here. So what is this gonna do is, if you move your head, your accessories is gonna follow with along with your head. This is what it's actually gonna go ahead and do. And one thing we actually need to fix is that like once you go in like this mode, maybe like if your character should be like, the thing is like there should be like a problem with this. Like you're just gonna go ahead and click the character, scroll all the way down, make sure that like make sure set the shadow, I think the shadow, set the blend mode to opaque. I'm pronouncing it right though, but this is, you can skip this part if you guys already done it, but like to set it to opaque and set the shadow mode to opaque. But this is how it's gonna probably look like. But if you go to this mode, it's gonna be good. So now we're gonna go ahead and start posing our Roblox character. So you guys are actually gonna go ahead and like select these transparent stuff right over here. It's already in pose mode. So one thing that's actually really good about this is like it's actually bend. Like if you're trying to like rotate these, like it's actually a really like bend off. Like it's actually really good. This is actually like really good for like render, for doing with Blender, all that kind of stuff, you know, so something like that. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and finish off with this animation, with this stuff, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip this part. So now we're done with our animation. This is how it's gonna look like. So once you're done with the animation, it might look a little bit buggy like once you're trying to like rotate stuff. So like try your best to do it though. But once you're done with it, click file and click export and click wait for OBJ. Now we're gonna go ahead and save it on our file next. Alright, so once you're done with it, now we're gonna go ahead and click say export OBJ. So now this is where we're gonna start out by doing the lightning part. Is we're gonna go ahead and open the next file of Blender room. This is where you guys are gonna start doing the rendering part, and like I'm not the rendering, I mean the lightning part. So yeah. Alright, once you're in, this is how it's gonna look like. I'm just gonna get off the camera and so that I can show you guys. So once we're gonna do now, click file, import, wait for OBJ, and then import the one that you are about to import. This one right over here, right over here. This is how it's gonna look like. I know. So we're gonna go ahead and start out by like try to get all the textures off, finish those. So we're gonna finish off by putting the textures on. So first, all we gotta do is we select the arm. We're gonna go ahead and put off the texture as we previously. Let's just go ahead and go to this mode right over here. This is how it's gonna look like, the rendering part. You guys are gonna select the arm, make sure it's all the textures are on. But for me, the textures is finished. But for you, if it's not, you guys are gonna go to this back here, and you guys are gonna go ahead and put back all the materials of all the body parts. As of course, you might see this one problem with like the one of the thing. You might see this thing right here. You're just gonna go ahead and probably like delete these right here. Just try to like get rid of these right over here. We can like officially delete them, and there we go. So now we have the character right over here. Is this one of the most in the Blender a bug, something like that. So now we're gonna go ahead and finish off with the animation some right over here. So we're gonna go and start by doing it like this, and once you're done with the animation, you guys are gonna go and click render, click render image. This is how it's gonna look like for you guys, so hope it's looks like this for you guys. But yeah, so you guys will see this bar. Hope it's gonna go ahead and finish rendering us. Right, so once the rendering is finished off, you guys are gonna go and click image, save as, and you guys are gonna go ahead and save the image where it's rendered as, of course. Once you're done saving on the render file, click save as image. So now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next step. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and open Photopea. We're gonna go ahead and change the width to 1280 and the height to 720p. That's the main size of YouTube thumbnails. So that's how you guys are gonna go ahead and make YouTube thumbnails. Click create, and now we're gonna go ahead and start putting the background in our thumbnails. So yeah. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and add one of the backgrounds that I actually made. I'm gonna send it for my Bedwars videos. If you guys want it, I'll send the link in the description, of course. So then we're gonna click this. You'll see this plus button. Just click done right there. We're just gonna delete the other layer, and this is how it's gonna look like. And now we're gonna go ahead and import our Roblox GFX character that we previously rendered as in the video. So yes, so let's go ahead and resize it just to make sure it looks at least a little bit more better. I think it looks like too big, but it could be fine. So this is how it's gonna look like. Now we're gonna double click it, add stroke, and we're gonna change it to the size of 2 pixels actually. Let's actually one, and change the color to black. Add another one. This one's gonna be 4. And this one is gonna be a white color. This is just gonna add like a little outlines for it. We're gonna set the angle for. We're gonna add drop shadow, blend mode to normal. I think that'll be good. So now we're gonna go ahead and create another layer. Control, click the character, and we're gonna go for the brush tool and make sure like the size high. We're gonna make this a little bit brighter. At least it looks kind of too much darker, so because it's gonna be too bright. We're just gonna reduce the brightness as we mentioned earlier. I mean, we can tell them. So we're gonna click the layer and the character, and then we're gonna merge layers. Then it will be completely in the same layer. So this is how it's gonna look like. So now we're gonna go ahead and go to the next one. Alright, so what I'll do the next step is I'll definitely like takes like the. So what I'll go to like Google like the I'll just search up like face expressions, and then like that it will come up as like all the options, and then like I'll pick like the one of them. So like an example like this one for like the face. I guess we'll just go to filter, and then I guess select remove BG. I hope this actually works though. If you tell though. And we can tell like yeah, something like you can see what I'm technically doing. I'm just gonna try to like remove some stuff of it, like just try to get rid of this and like that. I think that will look good for the thumbnail. I guess that looks good, you know. Actually this fits done to the thumbnail, and there we go. This is how it's actually looking. I guess that actually looks quite good though. So yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and like take the kit that we actually got from the Roblox wiki. Actually, let me just go ahead and create another layer and add this kit right over here. We're just gonna do like we're gonna double click add this thing right here. It's actually gonna add like a little bit of effect to it. We're just gonna go ahead and set the size to 2 pixels, and we're gonna create another one, and this will be 4 pixels as we can tell though, and set the color to white as usual. And this is like the drop shadow. Technically does look good, but yeah. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and create a shape. We're gonna go create a rectangle shape. We're just gonna change the color to this color. Actually got the color though, but yeah, well, we're gonna go ahead and create this right over here, and then we're gonna go ahead and put this layer under this so that it covers up the layer though. And this is how it's gonna look like, but it kind of looks too boring with it. So we're gonna go and click edit. We're gonna go transform, and we're gonna go ahead and do the perspective. And this is going to add like it's gonna turn this into like a 3D version of the layer, but I don't know how to say it, but this is how it's gonna look like though. Go ahead and add a double click on it, add a stroke, and we're gonna do the same thing as we repeated earlier, and this is how it's technically looking right now. So now we're gonna select this right here, and we're gonna drag this yeah, let's go ahead and put it right over here. We're gonna go ahead and reduplicate this shape layer, and then we're gonna also resize this. This is also gonna be the same thing as we did earlier, but it's gonna be the different colors. So let's go ahead and do it right over like that, and we're gonna change this to a little bit darker, so a little bit darkerish, as we can tell. That is, I believe that works though. Okay, never mind, I literally just didn't even realize I forgot that the layer was supposed to be on top. Then we're gonna remove that, and then we're gonna duplicate this again, and this is going to have another one. It's going to resize this, and this one is going to say a different version of this. Oh, give me a second. And yes, this is how it's gonna look like. We're gonna double click it, and we're gonna go ahead and add a color. This one is going to be a yellow color right over. I believe this is how it's looking at. Okay, let's try to make it a little bit better. Like, hopefully looks good. Then we're gonna add another one. Maybe we're just gonna make it as the same one so that it covers as like a style. Yeah, I think that looks pretty much good. So now we're gonna go ahead and add like a, it kind of looks a little bit boring still, since like we're gonna go edit, and we're gonna go back to perspective, and we're gonna go ahead and do a little more stuff. And I think that looks good. We're just gonna add a drop shadow, and we're probably gonna make it as the same one as, I think that technically looks really good, as we can tell. It looks, yeah, I think that looks way better. That actually looks way better. So now we're gonna add the text. So let's see, and there we go. I think that absolutely looks good. We're gonna also change the color to white, and we're gonna go ahead and stick up with this font. We're gonna add another one. Make sure to make it look I think it looks a little bit like this now. Let's try to put it like to put a 1%, but yeah, anyways, this is how it's looking, I guess. No, now we're just gonna rotate it something like this right over it. So we're gonna put like, we're just gonna like duplicate another text of it. Let's try to like duplicate it. All right, so this is how it's gonna look like. We're just gonna select that here, and then we're gonna put it right over here. But yeah, I think this is how it's looking. But yeah, we're actually done with the kit. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, this is how it's gonna look like. So once you're done with the thumbnail, this is how it might look like. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna click file, click export as, and we're gonna click PNG because it's a PNG file. YouTube only allow, it's gonna be in the file, right? But yeah, this is how the thumbnail's looking. But yeah, hope this video actually helped you guys out. Subscribe to the channel, as of course I'll help you guys out if there's any problems. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out and bye.